Good morning, friends. We have started chapter 4, carbon and its compound. As you know, carbon has versatile nature. As far as bond formation is concerned, it has two specific properties. First property is catenation. What is catenation? Catenation means ability to form bonds with other atoms of carbon, giving rise to large molecules. This is called catenation. Please write down. Ability to form bonds with other atoms of carbon, giving rise to long chain of giving rise to long chains of carbon. This long chain may be branched or may be in the form of ring, cyclic. Carbon can form bond with other monovalent atoms also. This is the first specific property. Secondly, carbon has small size, so nucleus of the carbon can hold the shared electron pair strongly compared to other atoms. That is why the bonds formed by carbon are more stable compared to other atoms. Carbon can form compound with hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, bromine and many other atoms. So the number of compounds are very large. On the basis of this specific property, we can distinguish carbon compounds as saturated as well as unsaturated carbon compounds. Let us understand what is saturated and unsaturated carbon compounds. My friends, carbon can form bond with other carbon or other atoms by single bond, double bond and triple bond. They can be classified as saturated as well as unsaturated. Simple thing to understand what is saturated and unsaturated is when carbon form compound with carbon or other atoms by a single covalent bond, it is known as saturated carbon compound. But when carbon form compound with carbon or other atom by either double bond or triple bond. It is known as unsaturated carbon compound. In the previous lecture, I have discussed methane. You all remember methane has formula CH4. I have also explained the structure of methane, that carbon forms molecule of methane by single bond with 4 hydrogen atom. So this is methane belongs to saturated carbon compound. Another carbon compound is ethane. With formula C2H6. So this carbon compound contains 2 carbon atom and 6 hydrogen atom. To understand this, first we make a skeleton of carbon. Skeleton means it represents only single bond of carbon between the 2 carbons. This is called the skeleton of methane, or sorry, ethane. See, you know that carbon is tetravalent, it has 4 valency. Here only single valency by single bond between the carbon is satisfied. So this skeleton is unsatisfied. In order to satisfy the valency of each carbon atom, as per given in the formula, there are 6 hydrogen atoms. So 3 hydrogen atom combined with 1 carbon and 3 hydrogen atom combined with another carbon by single bond. See my friends, the valency, 4 valency of this carbon atom is satisfied by 1 carbon atom and 3 hydrogen atom. But in this case, only single valency is satisfied. So, remaining 3 hydrogen atom combined to carbon atom by single bond. So, methane structure is prepared. Sorry, ethane structure is prepared, C2H6, right? If you want to see the dot structure, it is like this. Another carbon compound with saturated valency is propane. Propane means there are 3 carbon atoms and it is forming a single bond by 8 hydrogen atoms. That is propane. C3H8. Now you can draw this kind of structure for propane, C3H8. That is 3 carbon atoms forming a single bond with 8 hydrogen atoms. This is saturated carbon compound. Now let us discuss unsaturated carbon compound. As I explained, if there is a double bond or triple bond between the carbon atom, then it is unsaturated carbon compound. The example of unsaturated carbon compound is ethyne, ethene, E-T-H-E-N-E, ethene. See, ethane has 2 carbon atom and 6 hydrogen atom, while ethene has 2 carbon atom and 4 hydrogen atom. Now, as we have done previously, let us first draw the skeleton. This is the skeleton. 2 carbon atom. You know, only single valency is satisfied. Now there are 4 hydrogen atom. So 2 hydrogen atom form a single bond with 1 carbon. In this structure you can see that valency of carbon atom is not fully satisfied, because if you consider this carbon atom, only 3 covalent bonds are there. Valency of carbon is 4. So one valency is remained. So in order to satisfy this valency, there exists a double bond between the carbon atom. So this is the example of unsaturated carbon atom, which is ethene. Similarly, atom ethyne is also example of unsaturated carbon atom. ETHYNE, ethyne. Ethyne has formula of C2H2. You can see that here C2H4, C2H2, 2 hydrogen atoms are absent in this structure compared to ethene, right? So ethene structure can be drawn as you can see, my friends, that here in order to satisfy the valency of carbon, there exists 3 single bond, triple bond, right? So this triple bond satisfy the valency of carbon, and it belongs to unsaturated carbon compound. One minute, I'm sorry, only single hydrogen atom. Single hydrogen atom. Here, double hydrogen atom, and here only single hydrogen atom. Now, look at the table 4.2, in which name and structure of different carbon compounds are given. That is methane CH4, ethane C2H6, propane C3H8, butane C4H10, pentane C5H12, and hexane C6H14. Common formula for this compound, you can say CnH12 plus 2. If you write n is equal to 1, then 1 plus 4 methane, 2 to the 4 plus 2 6, C2H6 ethane, and so okay friends.